How do you think your identity as a woman has shaped the way that you view the world around you? Can you share any examples of that?
My identity as a woman, honestly, we've always had like this, how would I say it? We've always had like the standards of being like a perfect woman in this society where like, oh, like perfect woman's skinny, like beautiful, has like no scars and everything. And so like when I look out into the real world or even on this campus, I'm just like, I look at these other girls, I'm like, wow, like if a man were to come up to you, you'd be like everything to them, and you look to the person next to her and she's probably like not the standard, and that man would probably ignore her. I feel like in this world we live up to a man society instead of our own, and I think it can be unsafe for us because it's not healthy in a way. Like I feel like we should be our own people and live in our own bodies. And like speaking of safety, like I feel like it's also hard for a woman to go out and always have to be like aware of their surroundings because they're the most targeted. Like quite constantly my dad is always saying how like women get kidnapped and stuff. I'm like, Dad, chill, like don't worry, like I'm aware of that, but like he's also right at the same point.
So, in your own words, how does the physical aspect of being a woman change or affect the way that you live or operate in your daily life?
The beginning of this year, like at the beginning of this school year, I like told myself like, oh, I need to go on this diet, and that diet just consisted of like one meal and air, cause like I just want to be skinny. That's literally it. And I know that sounds really wrong, but like I know it sounds even worse, but like I've always wanted to like impress guys, and guys just like love skinny people, and I'm just like, okay, well that's what I need to be. When you like take yourself away from people who you think like are toxic to you, bring yourself down, and you move past it, you just start glowing more and are a lot more happy. And I felt myself becoming more happy when I broke up with my ex, and it was way more better than that.
So, anthropologically, blood, both in a very literal sense and a symbolic sense, means a lot of things. It represents cultural differences, cultural closenesses. It represents life stages, identity. What does that mean to you and your culture, and how do you think that blood, both literally or metaphorically, represents itself or manifests itself within your culture?
In my culture, I think that we have to learn to like accept how we look physically and how we act physically, or like being Asian or anything like that. People expect you to be like bad as hell, like look like so perfect. But I don't think that's how it should be, honestly. I think we need to like accept how we look. And with my other side, like, doesn't matter how you look, like everyone treats you the same, like you're like princesses like in the men's eyes and stuff like that. We follow our elder ones and how they look and how they roll because we want to be just like them. And at the same time, I feel like we have to step away from that because we have to be like learn to be our own people, our own person, because we thrive in like different ways as well.
So, at the conclusion of this discussion, how do you feel your mind, your body, and metaphorically, you spoke about the blood? How do you think that these things are culminating to be, in your young adult life? How does this kind of showcase or create your identity as like the person that you are today, or how do you see it evolving you as the person you will be tomorrow?
Saying all these things kind of made me realize that like I need to be more realistic, honestly. I can't just create such high standards for myself to try to achieve and then not like when I do achieve it, I'm not okay with it. Like I need more, like I crave more. And I just think that if I were to live tomorrow, like be someone else tomorrow, I'd probably want to be better than who I was today. And honestly, like I'd rather be more productive tomorrow than how I felt today, honestly, as well. We just all need to be like accepting, like we can't be like so harsh on ourselves.
Gender roles don't exist in isolation. They're woven into the very fabric of our beings, shaped in our minds, and inherited through generations. Each woman has to navigate and reshape her own boundaries for herself